This right here could be a game changer, whether you have a Milltek exhaust or not. So we are here today to install and talk about the Milltek sound controller. What that is, it's a wiring harness that goes in between the valve motor itself, the OEM valve motor, and the wire that goes then into the factory ECU. And it allows you to bypass basically the valve control with the factory ECU and just open and close the valve with the controller manually whenever you want it. So you can just open and close it whenever you want it. But the great thing about it, and why this is relevant to really anybody who's even using a factory exhaust or any aftermarket exhaust that uses the OEM valve motor, you can plug this in and use it. It will absolutely work. Anyways, let's go ahead and get it plugged in and see how it works. So this is what the sound control unit looks like. And it's real simple. Just one end plugs into the valve motor, the other end plugs into the harness that goes into the ECU. And that's it. Should be pretty simple. I mean, once you get the car lifted up, it's a 5-minute job. All right, the Milltek sound controller is installed. Let's check it out. So it might be a little bit difficult to see because the valve is kind of dirty, but might have to take my word for it. It's closed. The car is currently off. I'm going to do an experiment here. So here's the remote again. This thing is super slick. I like it. So it slides open just like that. Opening the valve is number one. So let's see with the car off if it does anything. Nope. Okay. So there needs to be power to the car. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I have the car and accessory mode on, not all the way on, of course. Let's see how this works. So I'm going to click 1, which should open the valve. There it is. 2 closes it. Okay, so it started with the valve open. So number 2 closes, number 1 opens. 2 closes, 1 opens. So whenever you want, you can close or open this valve on command, which is awesome. It doesn't matter what the RPMs are doing or what kind of tune you have on the car, what drive mode you have it in. You can always control the valve, which is super, super awesome and very useful. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and turn the car on so we can see the sound differences. Okay, so that's with the valve closed. Here's with the valve open. That's valve open, valve closed. Valve open, valve closed. I absolutely love this mod. I absolutely love it. It is so relevant for me. because as you guys may already know, I'm on a bunch of different racetracks. Most of them have a sound limit that I may or may not pass, and so this gives me more control. I can run the tune that I want. I can have it in plus R mode with traction control off and all the stuff that I need for a track session. But if the car is maybe a little bit too loud, I can turn it down with this. It's so good. It is so good. And for those of you who still have the stock exhaust, if you change your downpipe and you like the way it sounds when the exhaust is open, but you want the exhaust valve to be open all the time so you can enjoy that better sounding exhaust, you can use this. This will work with the stock exhaust. It basically plugs into the stock valve. So as long as any aftermarket exhaust or your stock exhaust, if it uses the stock valve, the OEM valve, then this will work. This will absolutely, if it uses the OEM valve motor, this will work. So you don't have to have a Milltek exhaust to utilize this. And I think it's under 400 bucks. So it's not cheap, but it is way cheaper than an aftermarket exhaust or even downpipe if you just wanted to use the complete stock exhaust system with the stock downpipe and just wanted the valve to be open all the time. So really worth it to me. And I think a lot of you can take use of this. So anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know down in the comments below, guys, what you think of this new sound controller from Milltek. I think it is absolutely perfect. That's it. Until next time, stay hungry, stay fast, stay tuned. I'm Michael back tonight.
Okay, I've been working like 3 jobs. Probably why I never see ya. Probably why I never have time for the fake friends I won't be ya. Oh God, I've been running now. Up early when the sun is out. Not setting out my own soul, but those real ones, they coming out. Oh look who's reaching out. Old friends wanna feature now. They don't work, so they need it free. Ooh, you reaching out from the west side.